Welcome Pisces to your in-depth weekly forecast for week beginning the 22nd of December, Christmas week. Thank you so much for your views, comments and likes over the last year. In acknowledgement of that, if you order your personal forecast for the year ahead based on your unique birth data, I'll give you 50% off. Please apply Astro26 at the checkout. You also get your life roadmap report, a critical document which helps us to understand our journey, the influences that were there from birth and how we work with them, and a more intimate knowledge of that can definitely be hugely beneficial. You also get my free gift of your general, love, Chinese and Indian forecast for year 2026. Please see the link below. If you've yet to watch your deep dive Pisces video for 26, please see the link for the video below. As you come into this week, Pisces, the Sun has moved into a very sociable part of your scope, the 11th house, but also one which is very much to do with plotting your long-term future. But it is still in contact with your modern aquatic ruler of Neptune, and Saturn also in Pisces, like Neptune, is not far off. So it might not quite ignite when it comes to your social interaction at the very start of this week. Venus joins the Sun, but also Mars in Capricorn midweek, and you're going to find towards the end of this week that things can start to really come together for you. But as I mentioned, it's not just about your network, getting together and joining in with the merriment. It is also to do, the 11th house, we're getting in touch with our higher purpose. And sometimes that goes beyond the material plane, which is ironic because all three planets are in the sign which is very much to do with that, Capricorn. But it doesn't mean that they're mutually exclusive. It is important to have security. We all want a home that's safe and warm and perhaps stylized in the way that works for us, but it also needs to feel right in terms of the location, the energy within it, those more sensitive energies that you're very attuned to. So even if there are some people around you who are very friendly and you like, you're going to be much more conscious of the energetic exchange between you and them, particularly this week. But just know, as you go into the new year and through to the middle of January, you may be actually quite surprised by how much you do get together with others. But it needs to be people that there is a real connection. And that connection could be through your shared interest, could be through your politics, it could be through attraction, it just depends. But if you are in a romantic relationship, one of the things that this collective is asking you to do, because obviously Christmas week can be stressful, is just celebrate the things you have in common and don't focus on the things that aren't quite so. The moon actually is also in the bubbly 11th house at the start of this week and forges a really good opposition to Jupiter, your traditional ruler. So there is some uplift at the start of this week, but I'm not sure how much physical energy you will have to join in, because Saturn and Neptune together has been quite a draining combination broadly over the last couple of years. Of course, they did dart into Aries last year, and they're going to be returning to Aries early in the coming year. So you need to use the vitality you've got with the right people, the right situations. But if you're truly excited about your creative talents, your passions, and you're clear on what your hopes are for the new year, you're going to make your way into 2026 with a lot of vitality and a lot of enthusiasm, and that's going to be infectious. And don't underestimate, even if you're someone who sees yourself maybe a little bit as a lone ranger, of how you can benefit from your connections. That doesn't have to necessarily be through friendships. It could be through organizations, groups. Any kind of connection at all can be very valuable to as you end this year. But on Christmas Day, you might feel a bit quiet early in the day. The moon arises in your sign later on and you will feel more elevated. There is a quarter moon at the very end of this week on Saturday. It's in your second house, can be about values, everyday money, and it is in a clash with the position of the Sun in the 11th house. The quality of your friendships, not the quantity, is what that points towards. And also people who you might quite like, but don't really share your credo. And that credo is going to be a big part of your passion throughout 2026. You're not going to want to compromise on that. If you spend time with people, it's because their values align with yours. I'd like to say, if you are going to be spending Christmas Day alone and it's not a complete choice, you will be very much in my thoughts. But for all Piscean people, a very Merry Christmas.